continue to go ahead, and they said that because where the divine plan is set up, it will happen. There are actually two groups of people in control on this government in this world right now. One group wants to maintain what's going on at the present time. Another group wants a severe shift for the better in the lifestyle of all people on this planet. The second group is the one that they have in the updates that I give weekly on the website. Have been calling our Earth allies, and they are people that are determined to cause a consciousness shift on this planet, or to help it, and who understand the nature of this consciousness shift, because it involves changes, like I said, in our energy systems, our chakra systems, if you want to call them that. Our RNA, DNA is shifting, and we are basically in a process of massively integrating ourselves. And this, of course, changes the whole process of how we look at the world, because suddenly we see the integration between the spirit, the divine, and the physical. And this, of course, puts us in a situation of direct contact with the divine, and it gives us a deep inner wisdom, so that the old control and manipulation can no longer work. So what the people on this planet who are on the dark side are trying to maintain this whole process that we know about, which is this manipulation and control that they have, this vast amount of wealth and power. What they are trying desperately to do is to maintain it. And so we have a war going on, a very kind of, you might call it almost like a Cold War, between those forces attempting to move the light forward in this planet and those trying to prevent it from happening. And what the ETs and the angelic energies of heaven are doing is attempting to aid the light energies in moving forward, and also by moving to everyone a general shift in consciousness, which is what's going on right now.
Well, Sheldan, is George Bush trying to move the Middle East to freedom? Is that moving to the light, or is George Bush doing something else behind the scenes, and he's actually pushing it toward the dark?
He's kind of, I look at him more as representing those who are more of in this old dark cabal energies that I've just been alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
And I really see what he's doing as part of this process to try to stop this massive movement. But of course, ultimately, he's not going to succeed in all of this, because there are things that are happening on our planet. There are just natural political divisions, etc., that are moving to make it almost impossible for them to go ahead and do what they would like to do to maintain their traditional dominance. You know, the dollar is weakening gradually and now massively. And of course, the rise of the euro, the changes toward normal positions of power and regional powers like China, India, Russia, etc., is creating a whole new planet on this world. And then the United States experienced when it initially was this major superpower after the fall of the Soviet Union in the 89 to 91 period. So instead of taking advantage of that and creating a period of harmony and peace, we've just gradually been moving in the opposite direction. And so that's unfortunate. But what is happening right now is this government is being limited in what it can do and what it can't do. And if it attempts to do certain things, it's going to run into severe difficulties. You know, right now, China has a vast amount of dollars that it has in its inventory, in its banks. If they unloaded those very quickly, the American economy would be dead. But we have to understand that's not their purpose. The purpose of the world right now is to create a world of harmony, and the world in which acknowledgments of many regional powers together as part of a world system is what is slowly now being created, and now rapidly in the last year has really been coming through, and all the things that have been happening on this planet. You know, the Bourse-like system that the Russians just instituted, the Bourse that's going to happen in Iran in about another month and a half.
Okay.
All of this is part of a process of change that's naturally happening, which shows that there has to be a difference, there has to be a change. And so we need a government in this country right now that is dedicated to this change, not attempting to maintain an old system that no longer works, which is this petrodollar, pro-oil, anti-alternative energy, pro-corporation reality. And it's just not there. The consciousness shifting in our planet no longer will tolerate it.
Okay.
And so we're at the tail end of all of that.
Okay. Sheldan,
so to me...
Sheldon, we need... Yes? We're here at 9 o'clock. We need to go to our 9 o'clock break here.
Okay.
So just stay on the line.
Okay.
All right, everyone, you're listening to the Edge radio broadcast, and on our newsmaker line, that crystal clear sound coming through the VoIP line is from Maui, Hawaii. That is Sheldan Nidle, M.A., author of the best-selling books, You Are Becoming a Galactic Human, and we're talking about, as he is, in fact, the head of the Planetary Activation Organization,